So what if your automations could build themselves? What if all you had to do was snap the pieces together? Well, with Stepper, now they can. Hi, I'm Sara, a Paperform product expert, and in this video, I'm going to share how you can build and utilize components inside Stepper workflows. Stepper components are triggers, actions, and conditions within a workflow and are ideal for recurring logic like authentication, lookups, and common transforms like sending an email or pushing data to a Google Sheet. Your most complex logic is now a building block and not a bottleneck. Components are multifunctional, and there are two types of Stepper components. Local components live in a single workflow where it's created and can be used multiple times within the same workflow. However, local components cannot be used in other workflows, making them perfect for organizing repetitive steps with one automation. Component library components are published to the components library in Stepper. These can be used across multiple workflows shared with your team, and that makes them perfect for standardizing common practices across different automations. Component libraries can be customized once added to a workflow, and components, regardless of where they're stored, can be built with Stepper's AI Builder to make creating workflow steps even easier. So let's log into Stepper and I'll show you how to build and save a component inside your workflows. To get started, click Create Component Library. Instead of adding a manual step, we'll ask Stepper AI to create a welcome email template that we can share every time we have someone submit a form. Next, we'll edit the component inputs, but we'll want to leave the to default value blank and add that directly from a workflow trigger later. Lastly, we need to customize the email action itself. And of course, connect our email account. Then we'll set up the parameters, aka edit the email template. And of course, don't forget to send a test. Once complete, we want to click publish and the component is ready to use in any workflow. Now that we've created a reusable component, let's start a new workflow and add it in. We want to start by clicking workflows in the Stepper navigation panel to build this workflow manually. Then we'll click create workflow. We can use Stepper AI to build the entire workflow, including adding it to our component library. And so if you choose to build the workflow manually, you can add the saved component by clicking Add Step, call Component, then select the correct one from the drop-down list. And that's it. Our workflow is complete and ready to be published, all within about a 3-minute window. So let's take the components one step further. And say you created a component in your workflow and now want to save it as a reusable component to your components library. We can do this two ways without having to manually rebuild the component. First, we'll click the 3 dots on the component and select Publish to Component Library. We'll ask Stepper AI to publish the component as well. Lastly, we can extract any components we've built as a local component to a single workflow. This is great if you've already got an existing set of steps that you want to quickly turn into a local component. Cool, huh? Case point and made. Using Stepper's components will help get you and your team 90% of the way in seconds, building robust, flexible workflows that propel your work every single day. So what are you waiting for? Log into Stepper and build your first component today. Hey, ready to become a Stepper power user? Check out this playlist right here and join our Discord community for workshops, support, and more.